What'd you call me?
Three Donovan. Oh, Season of the Witch. There it is. That's 3 Donovan songs.
Good song.
Oh, nice.
What a way to start the day. Welcome to the Late Sesh, everybody. What is going on? As you can see, we have the 6-pack of cameras rolling here with Tara and Troy and Becca and Red, Handy Lady in Sequence, Big Pone, Spartan, and myself. Cheers, everybody.
In chat, welcome chat. Welcome to the show. You're an integral part of driving this thing. You steer the bus. So
Speaking of chat, Tasmanian Devil said aloha to me. And if you're in Hawaii, I feel I'm thinking about you because there's a fucking volcano going off. On
Sunday night.
There always is, man.
It's crazy. It just makes me something like today. I was high, of course, but I'm sat there and I thought, as I was YouTubing it and looking at it, I'm like, it's crazy that there's a state out there in the middle of the fucking ocean. It's an island that grows in size ever so often. It just gets more real estate. Mm-hmm. Like, how do they figure out? Is it just, here's new real estate? Who owns it to be able to sell it? I mean, does it go to the state? How's that work? My mind just went down.
I don't know how that part works at all. But
I don't think it grows that fast.
It's fucking. Let's Google it.
Fast.
I'll Google. How
I didn't say it's
fast?
growing super fast, but it's gotta be growing, man.
They say real estate is growing.
Hawaii grow.
So how fast is the state of Hawaii growing?
2.75 inches per year. So you're talking 30 years. You're talking, what is that?
What are you looking at?
6 feet.
Are you looking at height of the island?
Oh no,
we're talking like surface area here, like
when the lava spills up the side.
Square miles. Give us square miles.
Yeah, let me make this a National Geographic. Let me see what they're talking about.
It's constantly running, so.
Cheers, Daddy Red. Hello.
Cheers, Daddy Red.
So Spartan, similarly, like areas like Manhattan, they added a bunch of development. They put in to increase the size. But that was all obviously owned by whoever developed the land. That's
okay. Yeah, that makes sense. So whoever got the okay to do it.
Some space, yeah.
So that's how big it grows a year. It's because when the plates move, they crack or whatever, right? They're moving away from each other. Two
drifting.
Yeah. And when they move, there's this constant lava flow, I guess, that's filling it back up and making land. So it's 2.75 inches per year. It's kind of spreading out.
Yeah,
it's gonna take a long time to make like enough land.
You're muted still, Spartan.
Yeah,
I think that's still ignoring the magma that's flowing out of the surface onto the island.
It's a smart investment property, that's for sure.
Yeah,
just left a little extra frontage.
Plus, I hear it's nice there. Painted Lady went there.
Awful expensive to live
Hawaii. It's paradise.
It's beautiful.
It says Hawaiians
live there.
Hawaiians, in a few hundred years, there's a chance your slice of paradise will be slightly larger.
There you go.
Or the same size if the sea levels rise.
That's true.
Hey, how many miles is Hawaii off the coast of America? Isn't it like
it depends on which sea levels raise, Red.
How many miles is Hawaii off?
Yeah.
I looked at a map once. It's pretty far.
Hawaii is pretty fucking isolated, man. That's why it's so expensive to live there.
Yep, they have to import everything.
But it was awesome. It
was the midway point to the other side over there, where they in Japan they're actually growing islands. There's like a whole airport that's made on like
holy shit.
China's building a ton of islands.
In Dubai, they're doing
that. Can we get a poll going? No, not an actual poll, but like the panel poll. How many miles do you think Hawaii is away from mainland USA?
1,700 miles.
4,000.
I was gonna say it's in the thousands.
1,700 or 1,400.
It's a ways because it took me like 11 hours to get there.
Okay, let me think.
From Michigan, so it took me like 5.
There's a direct flight.
I flew to LA, and then it was like 5.5 hours there.
I was gonna ask if you drove or if you flew, so I could.
I drove.
It was an 11-hour flight from LA or from Michigan?
From Michigan. Like it was to LA, and then LA it was like another 5. I think it was like another 5.5 to 6 hours.
Okay, so 5.5, 6 hours.
It's like crossing the Atlantic, man, going to Britain.
I'm gonna say 2,000 miles.
I'm gonna say 4,300. 4,300.
We've given enough time to Google it right now.
Tara Nuttree, you're in it now. Welcome to the Late Sesh. I need your answer. Tara Nuttree.
I need your answer. Please ring in.
Sorry, dogs.
How many miles do you think Hawaii is away from the mainland?
Oh, don't ask me. I have no sense of direction on a map, I have
drive all over.
You got Nuttree. You got
No.
Nuttree.
So I know, and this is
Out in the Pacific Ocean. I think it's the Pacific Ocean, west of Cali.
Tara, the whole point is you're supposed to guess.
I'm a more
Yeah, dude, this is.
It's supposed to be entertaining.
It's not a fucking IQ test.
There's no way Nuttree ever gets to eat dinner ever.
No,
What do you want? What do you want? She's
I
like,
don't
no
know.
clue.
I don't know.
I can't even wrap my head around even I don't even know what to say.
Well, Nuttree, how far away do you think?
I'm gonna say 7,280 miles.
Okay, okay. All right.
I say 3,352.
This is like Price is Right.
Skilbo didn't even go. Yeah, he did.
I'll
He
go
said
That
four.
was
Yeah.
the first one. I said 4.
Yeah,
Yeah,
all
again.
right. Well, Spartan was right on the head. It says 2,000 miles.
Oh,
So,
damn.
First, I thought it was going to be sequence. And then
Out of all
Spartan
these
said
people, why'd it
2,000.
have to be Spartan that was right?
Good point.
Uh,
Damn it.
What's wrong with being consistent? What is wrong with consistency?
Traveled 520
Purple Sage put it in chat.
He's got a crown on his shirt.
It's 2,484.
2484.
So yeah, I have no sense of direction.
According to
with
my
all of what
Google.
I do, it doesn't even matter. I can't get myself out of a paper bag without GPS.
At least you didn't say like 30 miles. Or
No, I knew
7,000
better than
miles,
that.
like
But
30.
I just didn't want to say I didn't want to say 1,000 because I thought I was like stretching it, but then I was like, I don't know.
You could have said 1,000.
Yeah, I guess I doubt myself a lot.
I am fully geographically challenged, and I admit it to him all the time. Like,
Yeah.
whenever we like to play trivia games a lot. Well, anyway, I won't get into this.
Trivial
I'm
Pursuit.
always dumb on
North,
geography.
South, it's east and west that fucks me up every time on a one-way street. Man, I'm doing the wrong thing.
I'm great at knowing direction. I just don't know where anything is in the world. I just don't know where
So
anything is.
just if I can recover here, I just want to point out, Baked, you could still be right with the 2,000 and this and
Yeah, I
who
agree.
was it that said 2, whatever the other number was?
Yeah,
Because
2,400.
Bake said 24. Yeah, because Bake said from
from the
mainland.
mainland. Yeah, which
Yeah,
is
not
probably not
said
LA.
from-
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
who knows?
I googled mainland.
Yeah, so
So
who knows?
I
Who
went
knows
with
what
my
the
Google
closest?
result.
What is the closest? It's probably like Mexico. What's the closest point to? Or is it some place in South
Probably is like
Los Angeles, I would think.
Yeah,
would be where
now
they'd
I gotta
fly
get a
from.
map out.
Tijuana.
What is the closest point? What's the closest city, mainland city to Hawaii?
Oh, you might be right. It might be Mexico
Might be Japan.
because I'm looking at the map. Let's pull this up. I'm
Get a
not
ruler
a
out.
Mainland-
little
Japan,
geography.
yeah.
Exactly. We're like fucking cartographers over here.
Here we go, guys.
Yeah.
Look at this. I'm
It's like a
zooming on
continent.
Hawaii.
If you take your
Sure.
globe and you flatten it out,
Share my screen.
Listen to him, getting bossy with it, man.
Oh, it's been up there.
well, somebody's got to pay attention.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
Hawaii.
There's Hawaii. Zooming out. Zooming out. Boom.
Yeah, it's
What's
definitely.
that?
Yeah, it's probably that little thing-
Mexico.
Yeah, I think so.
Wow.
Probably that little spike. Probably that little spike that
It's up
comes
by
out.
Washington.
Maybe that
Oh,
little
this
island.
place right here. Baja Tourist. Look at that airport.
There you go.
Looks like a nice place. That's Michigan Bros Travel Agency.
So,
Let's get high then, right?
Look with
Yeah.
bait.
we're
Get
there in
high with
Hawaii.
I know a guy.
GPS
I know a
errors.
guy in Brado Toros. He can get you some green.
I smell a
Don't
scam.
worry.
Book,
Don't
book
worry.
with bait. We'll get you there. We'll get you a donkey.
I only accept Bitcoin.
Don't do it. Get that credit card out.
No Ethereum. No Ethereum.
I'll take crypto. Crypto.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. All right.
The last
I'll
three
take
digits
crypto.
on the back, please.
No, none of that old age shit. Credit cards.
So I got an early Christmas present
Oh
that
yeah.
I
you
teased.
teased
What
it yesterday.
was it?
Dun 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 dun.
What is
Fucking Count Chocula.
Some Count
Yeah.
Chocula.
Guys.
A box of cereal.
Look at that delicious chocolatey goodness.
Dude, are we getting paid for this plug or what? Jeez.
Are we getting pumped?
No,
Getting
dude,
pumped.
that's my favorite cereal in the whole world. How
Don't
are you
they
guys
sell that
all
year
over with
round?
excitement? Like I was.
I'm
Sequence.
shocked that that's what I'm shocked.
I got food. I
Did you-
got food for Christmas.
Was this on your list?
I'm shocked.
No, it wasn't on my list, but he pays attention to things that I say that I like throughout the year, and I was so.
When you're at the
bummed I
grocery
didn't find
store?
any.
Yeah, like yesterday.
Sure.
I grabbed it when she walked past it. Oh yeah, I'll grab that. Fuck it.
Oh, well, then that
No,
was-
it was not there this year, which is why he had to order it off Shmama Shman.
Oh, this is getting worse and worse story as it goes on.
I can't help it.
It's romantic, Spartan.
Yes.
The thing is,
Count
she's happy with
Chocula,
the gift.
romantic.
And if you have not had the pleasure of these chocolatey, salty
Marshmallow.
yummies in your mouth, you need to.
She made me have a bite just so I knew what it was like.
We're back to marshmallows again.
What? Hold on. That's a American chocolate cereal. What did you think, Sequence? Puke?
Yes.
It was
It's-
fine. I didn't like her
okay.
milk. She's always
Oh,
drinking like
fucking A. I knew
Almond
it was
milk
gonna
or
come.
oat milk or something that shouldn't exist.
she's always
Yeah.
drinking some bullshit milk.
Something that shouldn't
Fucking
exist.
nuts.
Yeah.
And it sucks.
Yeah.
That's because real milk has made little girls get their periods when they're 7. Because
Are you a little girl? You're not, and you're safe.
Hormones and shit they're feeding it. So yeah, nobody's feeding nuts hormones.
That's probably
So-
why I have boobs. is 'cause I drink
There you
so
go.
much.
Eating nuts,
True.
hormones. Was that what you said?
That's right.
No,
Troy,
instead
you're
they're,
muted.
instead they're feeding nut milk
And it doesn't
Yeah.
taste any
to
different.
the poor people.
It's
Nuts tree.
He is ridiculous.
Almond milk's pretty good. The chocolate almond milk, that's pretty tasty.
It
It's like
is
chocolate covered
tasty.
almonds. It's really good.
I heard
don't
that's the only way
always.
it's tolerable is when they're the chocolate flavors.
I literally have had to give up cereal because I don't like milk anymore. So
Have you
Oh,
tried it?
Lord.
Have you tried it with?
Well, I eat cereal dry.
me
have you
too.
Fucking
Yeah,
Yeah,
weird.
I-
I'll munch the shit out of that.
That explains a
telling you.
lot.
Try the cereal with chocolate
It
milk.
explains all your anger and bitterness, babe.
Cause of dry cereal.
Yes,
Hey.
dude.
Do it with grape nuts, bro.
You
Okay.
always got that fucking thingies hanging from the
Grape nuts
roof
will
of your
break-
mouth.
Grape nuts. Oh my god, that
Ugh.
stuff. I can eat that, but I gotta
luck
eat that
swallowing it.
hot. Like you
I
put
like
it in the
it.
microwave, so it gets a little softer, so you can actually eat that shit. I don't know
The
how
shit
you
you
eat
put in
grape
your
nuts cold.
garden.
It's like chewing gravel.
Your garden.
It's interesting. How can you say you hate something without trying it?
High fiber.
I like it. It's good.
It wasn't terrible if you do it. If you can get it warm, you gotta.
Well, have you
Yeah.
put peanuts in Coke?
Don't worry,
You
Chad.
know-
I didn't.
Have I
only
put my
drink
what in
cereal.
Coke?
I have a question. Doesn't that look like Tony Dungy?
Have you ever put peanuts in Coke?
No.
I don't think I
No.
have. No, but I don't
Oh,
really
well,
like
you
Coke.
should try it.
What? I don't like Coke.
Is that
to
a
begin
Florida
with.
thing?
You are telling us to try a food? That's
Yeah,
peanuts,
that's
and,
interesting.
peanuts and Coke. No, it's actually it's pointless, but it's some Southern thing, and I tried it once, and I was like,
Southern thing.
well, you wasted some peanuts and you wasted some Coke.
Did you have to let it soak for a long time, or it just didn't change the flavor, or what was it
He
like?
didn't know. He just told us to pour it in. I kind of swirl it real
That's
quick,
like
and
such
then
a Georgia drink.
drink
Coke
it,
and,
or
you know, peanuts.
yeah, it was Georgia. It was like
Yeah.
Georgia or something.
I
Maybe
don't
it's just extra
understand why
salt.
you Southerners want to have your peanuts soggy all the time.
I don't.
Can you say that one more time, a little more clearly?
I was
I know
gonna
this
ask
is
you,
really
have
interesting
you ever
conversation.
had boiled peanuts?
Yeah, boiled
Ugh.
ones are all right. I'd rather have them just
peanuts.
not boiled though. I like bagged,
It's like a cup of soggy
baseball
nut.
park
I
peanuts.
like my peanuts moist like that. That's yucky.
There's
Yeah.
so many
Yes, I
clips,
like
so many
crunchy.
clips in this video.
Yeah,
In
man.
just this one segment, it's just insane.
How do you like your peanuts?
You,
Oh,
My
Gordon?
pants. And
you
my
are
pants.
supposed to soak your nuts to eat
Oh,
it. Makes
you have
them more
peanuts?
bioavailable.
Hard and
Little tiny
salty.
peanuts.
I don't know about
Yeah, I
soaking.
like my peanuts in my pants, man. That's why I like it.
You put them in your pocket
You
with
have
lint and
peanuts,
stuff.
Barton? That's a
You just
shame.
walk around with peanuts in your pocket.
Yeah, I like to keep it
I have
covered in
bacon my
public.
pocket.
I like to come out when it's not in public, but when it's in public, I like to keep it in my pants.
Oh, okay.
What'd you say, Tara?
I sometimes have bacon in my pocket.
Bacon.
I remember you saying that.
I have
Thank
to.
goodness you don't have to work for a place that like that, because that's insane.
Hold on. Why do you have to?
Because
She didn't have enough time to eat.
I was working hard and burning calories, so I needed to replenish. So I stick bacon in my pocket.
Dan,
And she had to go sneak it, like go
Bro,
hide.
that's some Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh my god.
Pots, man.
Give me those bacon.
To eat because I was so famished. I would eat before I left for work. I'd get to work for 2 hours, and I'd have to eat it. I mean, like have to.
Yeah.
Like I was sick. I gotta eat.
If you snap your
Surely
bacon,
there's a better way than bacon in your
these
pocket.
jars hold like
Yeah, I need a protein
There's
shake.
a lot worse ways
Well, I
too,
tried
though.
to, but it didn't hold.
There
good.
are worse ways too. You're right. But like,
Red-
could you putting bacon in your purse and
So
Right.
better than
Tried the
and
protein
eating it on
shake.
the
Dude,
toilet?
that didn't cut it. I
the
needed
bacon. The bacon's way better than like eggs, you know. So
It can't be crispy bacon though, right? It's got to be rather limp bacon, so that's not just like bacon.
yeah, it's gonna be
in
like
your pocket.
overdone, dried out bacon, like
Bacon bits.
break it up to make bacon bits. Yeah.
But bacon is awesome.
It's
all
just
the
dog treats.
Dude, we take road bacon with us all the time.
Bacon
Yeah.
strips in her pocket.
bacon.
I'm on
Or
board.
Terra treats?
I
Carrot
feel the
that's
bacon.
right.
supplement.
Hey, right now, if you know me, I am food driven.
Bacon is
Apparently, so is Painted Lady.
road
She's
bacon is a
super happy
staple
with
in
a
our-
box of cereal for Christmas.
How many boxes did he get you?
One.
So let's
One box, man.
What?
One
The
box.
whole point of this is that I paid attention to something that she couldn't get, and I
Well,
bought
yeah,
it.
if you got more
Wait a
than
minute.
one
Wait a minute.
box, I probably
Wait.
would've
This is the whole point of this. She
one
paid
box.
attention to what you liked, and you went to the fucking Lions game on Thanksgiving Day,
I know it was great, right?
and then you paid
Canada.
attention to what she likes. She got to buy some fucking cereal.
Right.
I know that's our equivalent until Christmas happens.
I don't honestly. I don't give a shit.
I want to know more about this Count Chocula not being available in the grocery store. Do they?
Yeah,
is
we
it
couldn't find it.
discontinued?
I would like to know more about it too, Red.
I'm
Is it-
Googling it.
Is that box of cereal like 3 years old?
Does it have? Is it in a different language on the back?
No.
I did make sure
they
that the
import it?
expiration was good before I
Okay,
Nice.
Turkish cereal.
Okay, so back to the original question: why is Count Chocula no longer in the grocery store?
Yeah, it's
That's my
amazing.
question.
It's seasonal.
Seasonal?
Well, now they only have it at
Yeah,
or
you won't- they have
Halloween.
Halloween.
Oh, around Halloween,
Count
yeah.
Chocula,
But
and what's the other one? Count
Frank,
Chocula?
Frank,
Frankenberry.
Frankenberry.
Yeah, there you go.
Frankenberry. Yep.
But well,
Frankenberry.
apparently there's a new one because now they have this fox or like I don't know what that is.
The werewolf.
Yeah,
is-
werewolf.
No, he's from 69, 70. He's original. He's OG.
Chat, which one is best?
That's
Frank-
Frankenberry.
Blueberry.
A
He's the white
blueberry.
Blueberry.
Yeti.
Blueberry? Ah.
Yeah, man.
Or I don't know what
Oh.
this one is.
Frankenberry or Count Chocula. I go
Count Chocula's the best.
Wait, a monster prep. See, here's how I know it's good.
Nice.
You can win a prize.
22.
You know, they used to come in the box. Now you got to do all kinds of bullshit to get any kind of trinket from them.
the best. You'd always open the fucking cereal bag up and dig to the bottom and surf
Yeah.
it out. Oh,
Pulls
Do you
out a
guys
lot.
know how pissed she would have been if I ordered that and had it in this house for like a month before I gave it to her?
No,
You
I
don't even tell her,
wouldn't.
just let her open the
I opened
fucking
it on Christmas and she's like, "You've had this whole time."
It'd be even funnier if it's half open, half gone already.
Damn,
He'd be like, I had to
the
try
angry
it.
voice.
I had to try it, make sure it's good.
That would have been funny after I told my story last night about how I used to be a snooper.
Yeah.
I'm a
That would have
snooper.
been really funny.
She knows where all of her presents are, so
Butter.
she could ruin it. Mm-hmm.
I could.
Snooper.
Nope, I don't do that anymore.
Now she's just gonna check the pantry.
I told him I didn't want the present ahead of time, but he insisted.
Yep.
So anyway, yeah, and I wouldn't give a shit if that's all he was getting me anyway.
So is that box opened yet? Did you have a bowl yet?
Oh hell yeah, I did.
Oh yeah, because he said he tried it. That's right. I need to pay attention.
Oh yeah, I did.
She said it only lasts her like 3 bowls. She
That's a big
binges on
bowl.
it. Yeah.
I'll house that shit.
That's family size.
Smoke a bowl and eat a bowl. I like it.
Well, it's actually one bowl is like 2 bowls, because then you have leftover milk, so you just have to use, keep refilling it until you use your milk up.
Don't want to waste
Or
your
That's
milk.
how I do it.
It's more like nut juice than milk.
What?
Yeah, he has
Let
a
that
point.
pause.
Baller jar.
Just because they label it milk.
Baller jar alert.
I looked that up. I was like, how do they make almond milk? Oh, they
Right.
just blend up almonds and
flour
straight
in
into a cheesecloth.
Flour.
Yep.
This
Milk
is
had been around for 1,000 years, and here
Bacon
comes
and
these
golden
nut
apple.
smushers.
These nut smushers.
Yeah. What is that?
Tramplers.
this is golden apples from Dank Man Dan.
That looks great.
Oh, it
Yeah.
is so freaking frosty.
Baked. Show me a Coke, baked.
I've got
Peanut butter.
3 phenos of it. And
Uh-oh.
favorite has been the number 2. 1 and 3 are like me. Number 2 is the one I've been picking.
Yeah.
But it's super.
Nice. What does it smell like?
Golden
Golden apples? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
apple fritter
Nice.
with a touch of butter.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. I've been getting this kind of late. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I smelled a little bit of butter off of some GMO that I had recently.
I like
You're
the
always on
cocktail in
some
it.
bullshit.
Somebody
Darren, I
always
swear.
from
This
Calcutta.
drink smells like
It was
Salisbury
like-
steak.
It was like
Yeah.
meat terps with butter. So this GMO recently that I got was a little different.
Yeah.
Butterburger.
Ooh,
I think you need to wash your
Butterburger.
hands.
Culver's.
Butterburger.
I like some Culver's.
Love.
Do you eat burgers?
No, I don't want a
I like
burger.
Oh, pretzel.
No, no burgers for you. Just pretzels,
No.
man. Pretzels and marshmallows.
No
I went
meat.
to Culver's and got pretzels. What a waste of money.
Oh my gosh, I like the pretzels.
They give you like 3 pretzel bites.
Oh no, I had a whole big old thing. You got gypped.
Yeah, it was like 4 or 5 pretzel bites. I was like, what is this?
So
I
good.
got more than that. I got
And I had to wait very long for my cup of soda.
well,
I
yeah.
thought of you at the Lions game, baked, because I had the 30-minute soft pretzel endeavor. And then I was like, this is what Baked eats as like his primary staple of food.
Wait, what
Talk about it
endeavor?
like he's like an animal, an exotic animal. This is his habitat, and this is what he eats.
When
I would hope.
he got sent on an excursion to go get me a soft pretzel and a pop.
Mhm.
Because and we didn't talk about this because I don't know if anybody watched the game on Thursday, on Thanksgiving Day, but if you happen to notice and wait for the halftime show where BB Rexa was supposed to play, and I was kind of like, oh, that's cool, BB Rexa, that'll be cool, which is why he got sent on the excursion for the soft pretzel early, because I kind of wanted to see Baby Rexa and he wanted to see a halftime show. Well, next thing you know, we are like, ladies and gentlemen, BB Rexa. And we're all like, yeah. And we're hearing this music play. We're like, where the fuck is she? All the fans are like, where the fuck is she? And nobody, like, we hear her singing. Or like, is she going to come out of like one of the tunnels? What the fuck's going on? And then all of a sudden we look and she's playing in the concourse right next to where we're seated in between the fucking levels. Like just on like a little side stage where they had all these lights set up and everything. No, nobody can see her. She's faced out that way.
Singing towards the parking
Singing
garage.
towards the
What the fuck?
I don't know. It was the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
Is it on purpose?
Everybody
Yeah,
said
it was
that
weird.
It
was
was like,
worst halftime for all of the games, which really is disappointing because I really like her.
I
Yeah.
did too. And so I was looking forward to seeing her. And then we never even got to see her. And then all the fans start booing because we're like, what the fuck? They even had a lot of people download this app because they were supposed to dim the lights and all this flashing lights were supposed to go on. And she plays in the side stage. I don't know if she had a fucking panic attack and couldn't go on like the main field, or I mean, I don't know what happened, but that was a disaster, a fail in my eyes. And we were kind of like, man,
Yeah, it was
we
weird.
feel like we got gypped up a halftime show. We had to watch it on TV just like everybody else. We're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's
I thought you were going to tell me that they were playing it over the speakers as like just fucking
Well, they
the music.
did basically.
Yeah,
She
it's basically
played-
what they did.
She played 4 songs, and the first 2 of them we only got to see on the TV. The second 2 were she was actually in the stadium, so it was very, very strange.
So that was your first time at Ford Field, right?
No, second time.
Second time. Okay.
But first time Thanksgiving game. It was really, really cool. Good game too. Really close.
Anyway, that was my story baked of bringing it back to you because I thought of you when I was eating that soft pretzel.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was
Or
tasty.
was it generic?
I mean, it wasn't the best. You know what? It was not the best because it came saltless.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Right?
they
I was like, there's no salt on it.
they had sold out of their salted pretzels.
What the fuck?
I'd
Then
rather salted and then have that stupid cheese.
Oh no, I used mustard, man.
Oh
I
yeah.
love mustard.
well,
So
Yeah.
I had some of that. It was fine. It was good. Worth it.
Well, that's good to know.
Bake, do you have a favorite soft pretzel? Are you like a cinnamon sugar? Are you a classic?
Just classic.
Yeah.
Just classic.
Yeah, I'm a classic.
It's salted.
But he's got favorite
I like
brand. He's
what?
got favorite brand though. He found
like-
where is
Do
it?
you want
Ann
the
Arbor?
ultimate one?
Ann Arbor, isn't that what you said, right?
Well, that's the national one that I go with if I have to go anywhere in the country.
Oh, what's
You're
the
really-
I
ultimate?
need a soft
version?
pretzel.
What's the
Best,
ultimate?
the
great.
ultimate one is it's in a town in Pennsylvania called Intersex, which is a little tourist
Wait a minute,
Amish
this is the
town.
Michigan Bros Grow Show. Who's a fuck
Yep.
about
Yeah, what are
Pennsylvania?
you doing? Giving us tourist advice to Pennsylvania.
I'm just telling you, you want to know where the best soft pretzel when you're
I'm sorry.
high is.
I'm sorry.
Carry
Yes,
on,
I do.
carry on.
I want to hear. Go ahead. Yep, go ahead.
It's a little tourist town, and it's there. It's like candle shops and all these little shops, the Amish little craft stuff, and then there's a pretzel place called Immergoots, and they make them by hand, and they got handmade lemonade, and you go in there and they make them, and they're
So
the best.
I wonder if Shipshawana, which would be a little bit closer for where we are at now, I wonder if that has a similar place.
Maybe, yeah, we should go check it out when it's not so brisk.
Yeah, you
agree.
should try some other places baked and not just Intersex, Pennsylvania.
I'm just saying, I have tried it. I'll try a pretzel anywhere. You throw
That
me
would
a
be a-
pretzel place, I'll try it.
I wouldn't. I would.
That's
I
the
would
best
be
one
so
to date.
superstitious to even drive through Intersex with like seeds in my pocket.
Oh,
You're
you're
right.
gonna be Herm pretzels, man.
Yeah, I don't
Oh.
know. I don't want no. I don't want no firm seeds. I don't want the bad juju.
Bad juju.
Yeah. Well,
So speaking of pretzels, BW3's has an everything pretzel, and it's super good that they serve with a mustard. It's really good.
That does sound good.
It is.
What's VW3? I'm not.
yeah, I've
familiar.
never heard
Oh,
of a VW3.
Buffalo wings
Buffalo Wild Wings.
I've never
Oh.
understood the
Wow.
acronym. Buffalo Wild Wings.
B-dubs.
B-dubs.
It's BW2, but they say BW3 for some confusing purpose.
Have you heard in DMBs?
Drum and
No.
bass?
Dave Matthews Band?
Dave and Buster's.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I like Dave and Buster's. It's one in Detroit, I think, or Detroit
Yeah.
suburb. Fuddruckers.
Oh, Fuddruckers, they got good grilled cheese.
Hey, Baked, what's the backstory on this affinity that you have for pretzels?
I just like a soft pretzel. There's nothing. You don't need anything better than a soft.
You know,
pretzel.
like Batman's got a backstory of how he
Grilled
became
cheese. We
Batman.
just
I want to know
learned
how
grilled
you
cheese,
became
bro.
the Pretzel King.
I ate them when I was young. I remember playing baseball, and because I think that they always sponsor a baseball guy or the MLB player.
Oh, the
And,
pretzel place sponsored the. That's cool.
The frozen ones at the house that my mom would buy, the super pretzels.
So
Yeah, I can see the box,
And-
man. I know what that is.
And then I like those, and then that's all it took. And then we'd be out and about, and there'd be like an Annie Ann's or something. I'd be like, oh yeah, and that's the
that's like
delicacy.
a premium. That's like the premium.
Yeah, that's a premium, exactly. And then in the future, Costco and Sam's Club came out, and it's like you can get one for $1.
But this one that you found with the Amish that were making it by hand, that would be like a craft pretzel.
Have you ever
Yeah,
considered making your own pretzels baked?
I thought I did the other week, or
You
what we were
did?
talking about at work, and I was like, why don't I just make my own? And
I bet
think
you
I'm-
could
I
make
think
them
I'm going
really
to.
good if you tried.
Yeah, and fuck around, make a sourdough one. Ooh.
Do them like gourmet. Get the best ingredients you can get. Make some good ones.
He'll,
Yeah,
he'll be growing the wheat and shit.
Yeah, it'll be like,
Why not, dude?
Grow your
yeah,
rhinos.
we've got the grow. Spartan comes into the grow, and there's just like wheat in the
Wheat
corner.
in
I'll
one
be
of the
like,
rooms.
listen, bro, it's a beneficial.
I'm like, we're just doing a cover crop, bro. Just stick to it.
Yep.
4.5 feet tall, man. What are we doing here?
Bay's gonna have baskets of rising bread dough all over the place in his living room.
Yeah.
I'm sure humidity controlled. It's like a fucking sauna in there.
Oh.
I would buy your pretzels if you learned the craft for sure.
That's what I was gonna say earlier. Is I would have a pretzel, French fry stand, or a food truck.
Food truck, yeah. There
You
you go.
get different kinds of pretzels and dip,
Can you get,
and then
can you get
different
gravy
kinds
on your
of-
fries?
But like I'd have to get, I'd have to hunt out good recipes because I don't know the good gravy. So I'd find
bro,
the best one, and then I'd use that.
Mm-hmm.
But you wouldn't find me eating those. I'm just a regular fry guy.
Hey,
nice
you need to
brown
figure out
gravy.
how to make pretzel fries, dude. That's where it's at.
Bro, we could
Pretzel fries. Yeah, you just get a little thing.
we would we could go to every fucking camps event even with that, and it offers an alternative that's not expensive that people could get. Why they've
it's
$5 left.
basic. It's basic. Maybe you're not feeling something with 1,000 ingredients. So here's a pretzel or a French fry, or a pretzel fry now.
Yep, hell yeah, and we got bottles of water.
So the pretzel fry, I used to make those when I worked at the pub. So what I would do is we sold these large, they were just frozen pretzel sticks, and you'd fucking, throw them in the pizza oven for a while, cover them with butter, salt and shit. So what I would do is I would cut them into 3 pieces and then slice those into like fry strips, and then drop them in the deep fryer, and then pop those bitches back up for a minute, dude. It's slapping. Then you can get crazy with like whatever you want to do for a sauce.
Yeah. That sounds
Believe it or not, I used to have one where I used to take like white queso cheese and mix it with fucking marinara sauce, which I know sounds absolutely fucking weird and disgusting, but dipping pretzels in that shit became like a weird little insider thing at the place. We were like, yo, man, hook me up with that crazy fucking sauce. Okay.
Yeah, give me the skill bow.
I like good old fashioned honey mustard pretzel.
Honey mustard, that's my brother. He likes to, like you can buy them in a bag dry at the store. That's all he'll go for is the honey mustard.
Red and Becca, especially, or anybody that's like their own beekeepers and shit, you really should make your own honey mustard.
Oh,
it's literally
yeah.
3 fucking ingredients. It's sugar, mustard, and fucking honey.
It's funny you said that, Scobo, because we just recently got some mustard seed. And we didn't get a chance to get any for the fall crop go just for the mustard greens, but next year we're actually going to grow mustard for mustard seeds.
Hell yeah, man.
Make mustard. And we just got in the mail today the whole seed catalog from Baker Creek, so we can go in here and find some more delicious flavors.
Yeah, man.
Damn, phone book.
Do you have to order that?
This
it's like $11.
There's a free catalog that's about half as thick as this. That has
Sequence, you were imprinting. Imagine what that fucking cost.
Oh, I know.
It was like getting sent out to thousands of people. Thousands of people for free.
I think they
do.
print a million.
Yeah, they do like 1 million or something like that. This is like $12. What we paid.
They're all color picture. Look like every page.
Yeah, it's nice picture.
Oh yeah,
nice
dude.
They're like glossy. Is it like a glossy page? I can see the shine.
details on all the
God, that's an expensive catalog.
Yeah, in this one, the free catalog has about, I don't know, maybe like a third of their stock and it doesn't go as far into detail as far as like the captions of the plants go, because the captions on these will give you days to maturity, stuff like that. The other captions in the free seed catalog are just, maybe flavors and some stuff like that, phenotypical differences. This will get you more dialed in for the growing of the plants and stuff like that, because there's so many different heirlooms that they're all, a carrot is not just a carrot, like I think it's like a koi carrot or something like that. They're best to be planted like closer into fall rather than summer, and just like there's all kinds of differences in some of these plants. So
I get the free one. I really like, even that one is cool.
Mm-hmm.
So I can only imagine that one's got to be really sweet. It has pretty much, well, I don't think Noob's in chat tonight, but he's always growing some really cool stuff from Baker Creek. So I'm sure he has that huge one that, because I've never even heard of the majority of the stuff that he grows. So it's got to be cool to just look through that and pick out something that you've never even heard of and grow it.
Yeah, it's cool to see the mature plant or the flower. They have so many different types of like beautiful flowers and all these varieties. It's cool to see what they actually look like. So you can, like, I picked out ones that I wanted like for our wedding because I'm going to grow our flowers.
Cool.
Like that, and it gives you information about where they grow better and stuff like that. So it was helpful, just the free version for last year.
Is that the Rare Seeds? Is that what it's called?
Rareseeds.com.
Okay. Yeah.
Baker Creek.
Yeah, baked. You can find some like anthocyanin rich wheat, heirloom wheatgrass or something that you could get your pretzels. Bake yourself some good old fashioned deep blue black pretzels.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, there you
That'd
go.
be really, like fancy pretzels.
Right.
Oh, what would we call
Yeah,
them?
that, man, they have
What
it.
would we call them? He says.
You have to call it something like Wolverine because it's blue. It's the color of Michigan.
What's the theme of your food truck going to be? Like superheroes or
yellow salt? Too
My
much.
theme was going to be pretzels and French fries.
No, I know, but like not the food, but the theme of the. So like a lot of food trucks will have like a fire truck theme or a.
If I
can turn my food truck into anything, it would look like a battle spaceship.
All right, so then all of your stuff has got to be named in accordance with your theme.
Oh yeah.
Cosmic pretzels.
Yeah, okay.
Galactic fries.
Yeah, galactic fries.
Quasar cheese.
You want a black hole? You can't handle a black hole. Get away from my food truck.
That might be your pretzel. Your
black hole is the name of the shake.
You could go to different. You could go to different
blue.
suns. You could go to different suns, like the where they.
Oh yeah, for those people that like spicy shit. You want a fucking red dwarf? You want a red dwarf?
Red giant. Red giant.
Sign this consent form.
What'd you call me?
You call me.
I have short legs, but dwarf is taking it far.
Hey, we found out dwarves aren't actually that short.
Yeah,
we've never measured you, Red. We don't even know for sure.
Yeah.
I'm actually not far off of legal dwarf size.
That cannot be true.
Yeah, you guys said it was like 4'11" or something, wasn't it? Like
it's 4 to 5 feet. So 5 feet.
I'm only I'm less than a foot off of that.
What's your height?
Less than a foot is a lot.
Yeah.
I'm like I'm like 5'8" on a good day.
It's like Sylvester
That's
Stallone.
8 inches. That's a lot. Yeah.
5'8" is like an average European.
Yeah.
Actually,
that's taller. We looked this. Remember because
world average height.
It is actually. It's you're taller
than
average.
The world average male height is 5 feet 9 inches.
Okay,
there you go. You're average, right?
You know what's cool?
Average,
you know what's cool? In this circle, that average is
different.
A lot different.
Skews a little
skewed a little bit, a little skewed.
It's a little skewed, yeah. I help bring it down, but it's awfully.
See, you're bringing us down, Rod. Good job. You guys get us all sizes.
A bit.
Here, I got this to bring us up.
There you go. What is that?
Take it, man.
For those that can't see, if we were all standing in a circle right now,
I gotta get this
blunt. This
Yeah.
this would be me.
That would be red down there.
I'd be down here, and well, Becca would be down here with me. But
I'm the
yeah,
same
just
height
all
as
these
you,
guys
it's
up here.
fine, it's fine.
Yep.
Hey, now I'm not the tallest one in the bunch, so
Hold
I'd
on.
be-
Does it?
Tara would be down here with me.
The joint would pass around like this.
Waist
Yeah, it
tall.
would go like this.
Little dip. A little dip.
It's
Little
that's
dip.
actually an advantage because all the
I'm
smoke's
fine.
going
That's-
high. You guys are under the smoke cloud. It's kind of an
Right.
advantage.
We're the ones
More
that get
oxygen
contact
down
out
there.
here, man.
that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah, for sure.
Evacuate
Gotcha.
easier. We can find the exit. You know, due to all
I'm
kinds of.
considered advanced
Weird.
age, so I'm considered shrink.
Did you say advanced age? You're not even the oldest person on this panel.
It doesn't matter. I'm still in advanced age.
You think
What
osteoporosis?
does that even mean?
Is that what they say?
Yeah,
that's a new
Have you
one.
been getting
No,
AARP
like, you're
newsletters?
30s, you're too old to be having a baby.
advanced
I
age.
read it.
Well,
I agree. I'm too old to be having a baby.
You read it where?
Yeah, you are too old to be having a baby.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And how
you're
old?
almost, dude. You're halfway out of the game right now.
Oh.
Like halfway out of the game.
I'm
Don't
all the
fuck
way
it
out.
It
up.
sounded like Tara said if you're older than 30, you're too old to have
30?
a baby. That's
Yeah.
what it sounded like she said. Is that what you said?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
She read it
I read it.
on
Doesn't-
GQ
Right.
magazine.
Oh,
It
I'm
means
sorry,
that your
you're
eggs
right.
aren't good anymore. It doesn't mean you can't have babies. It just means that your babies will be weird.
No.
It does. It means the chances for that increase as age.
Oh goodness. Oh Jesus.
So
God.
terrible.
Disclaimer: I'm not a doctor.
My mom had a baby at 44. My mom
Yeah,
just had a
he's
baby.
just being funny.
Your sister just runs in circles. It's weird.
Just
If
runs.
Red.
You're so smart. That's
My
so
kids might
rude.
not like that, but you know.
Her sister's very smart.
Mhm.
Oh man.
Hey, this is the late sesh, right?
That's true.
Hey,
Don't be
That's what they
talking
say.
shit about your future little sister. I'll tell her one day.
Ooh.
Yeah.
15
That was a
years.
Mr. Don't be talking shit.
She's coming to spend the night tomorrow. Good luck sleeping.
1-year-old.
Yeah.
She doesn't remember shit.
No, she'll laugh.
Run in circles.
Cry.
They'll cry.
Total baby. Pee your pants.
Reach for something. Go pick up something random that's hot or sharp.
Hey, and then you get to be like 70 and 80 and do all that shit all over again.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
In reverse.
Nope. Not even gonna do it once.
What are you gonna go full fucking Thelma and Louise, you guys, to get out of the game together? Is that what's gonna happen?
We've got a plan, dude. We're
Titanic
just shoving her right down the
freezing.
stairs.
The
What?
boomers got that joke, by the way.
It's not happening. Anyway, yeah.
That's the plan for lots of stuff. Just a quick push down the stairs.
Just a quick
Oh,
push down the stairs and it's all over. You don't know
ooh,
what you're
there's a
talking about.
stove. Oh, did you just trip?
I fell down the
He
stairs.
did
the other day.
yesterday.
Now wait a
Fell
minute. That's kind of
downstairs.
scary. Tara was saying earlier how if there's a really important thing, you have to clean it really, really well. And now she's talking about pushing people down the stairs. That
Mhm.
I'm putting two and two together and coming up with I'm not fucking gonna walk in front of you on stairs. That's for sure.
If you look at our stairs right now, there's a bunch of clutter down it. Maybe just trying to make you
She's
trip
prepping
over.
the area for you
There
right
you
there.
go, Troy.
Yeah.
Take in a
Careful.
view and you know.
Install some guardrails and shit.
The trick
If you
is
start seeing
always make it
insurance-
laundry day and put the blankets at the bottom of the stairs.
Just throw the laundry all down the stairs.
Always
You skip
keep
Yeah,
laundry at
ride
the
it
bottom
down.
of the stairs. Yep, it's a cushion. Keep yourself a cushion at the bottom of the stairs. Boxes are a great one. When you're throwing boxes down, just keep a pile of boxes at the bottom of the stairs.
I did have some. down.
Amazon, a bunch of those.
So, have them built but empty, so you crash through them like the
Well,
Kool-Aid Man.
boxes full of boxes.
Boxes full of boxes.
Gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are
The
gone.
jackets down there.
Packing peanuts.
We donated.
There you go.
Bags.
There you go.
Yeah, big old bag of packing
Go
peanuts.
save
You just
yourself
stuff on
one.
like a pink bag.
This house is getting ready to do a purge.
A purge.
Ooh, what kind of purge?
Sarah's been talking about cleaning a lot, Troy. You better buckle up.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
A lot of it's
Could
your
you-
stuff too.
Oh, it's not just your shit that she's pitching; it's hers too. Okay.
Yeah, I love to throw
Both of
things
us.
out.
Are you guys decamperifying or what?
Oh, yeah.
It's like
Out
clothes
with the old in with the new.
Yeah.
Goodwill.
But
maybe
yeah, the
jackets.
camper is like, psh, Done.
You don't prize it.
Can I get a sigh of relief, like a?
Definitely. But I wish it wasn't in the backyard, so I didn't have to look at it.
Man.
So what's the next step for the camper? Are you selling the camper? What's the weight of the camper? If you're,
I mean, there's going to be more camping trips coming up. I wouldn't get rid of it just yet.
Do you take trades for HVAC mini splits?
That was a good one.
Yeah.
So, I think we need a break from the camper, obviously, but I don't.
Don't winterize it yet.
But I don't see us not camping and getting out in nature and that kind of thing. We had such a great time up north that I know we're going to be back up there. Yeah, I think we'll keep the camper for a while. And actually, if anything, I think maybe we might help people set up something to be able to hang out in if they need it. You know, well, the events we went to, there were people that actually came and set up campers for people that were staying overnight. That might be an option too, because, you know, housing up north is so crappy that if I could find a place for somebody to keep this and use it for a while, then I'm very open to that, to help them out, because
I mean, it doesn't leak at all. That's one of the main things right there, is like a lot of times you can find a trailer for like what you consider cheap, but then you realize that it's been leaking for the last 12 years in there, and you look at it and it's just all rotted out.
Yeah.
And now you're fucked because you've got to tear this whole motherfucker apart and then like literally take it down to the point where you take the windows out of it and put the butyl tape shit back on there. Ugh.
Yeah. So I'm hoping that we can like pay it forward kind of thing with it, because it's us a good purpose for what we needed.
And it's really nice.
And it is super nice. And we were really appreciative to the people that we got it from. And I know they paid a lot of money for it at the time. So we're really thankful to have it. And I'm hoping that we can, you know, hopefully, you know, somebody will be able to benefit from it if we're not using it, which I don't see us not using it, but we just need a little break.
It is costly.
It is costly.
Be better than a tent. You know, it's better than a tent if you're going to camp.
Yeah, it is costly, you know, just like you said, you know, it's what, you know, a few $100s, you know, wherever you go, and just gas because of your truck. And,
I didn't even think about that. You're right.
Yeah, you know, and then your propane you need, the electric that you hook up to, your camping fee. There's, you know, water fee, internet. There, you know, there's.
I don't know, when it rained like a motherfucker in Luzerne, you guys were fucking sitting awful pretty in there, man.
Yeah, we were.
Just saying, man.
We were.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it definitely has been really good to us, and super thankful. Definitely have kicked it a few times, but just out of frustration, you know, not because of the
you know what though? It, like in real talk, that trailer was like the best fucking thing for you, because that gave you both options and mobility, and it allowed you to take chances on shit that you wouldn't have been able to were it not for it. So shout out to the Terra trailer mobile.
Yeah, definitely.
Super impressed you guys stuck it out in that thing.
Yeah,
warriors.
Definitely was helpful to us. We wouldn't have made it if we didn't have that. I mean, honestly, when I first found out that I was going to take the job at Freedom Green, I had no idea what I was going to live in or anything. At that point, we didn't even have the camper. I was like saying, "Oh, balls to the wall! I'm going to live in a tent. I can do this." And then this. Okay, yeah, I know y'all heard it. I said it.
It was because when we were at Doc's house and you and Lori were staying in that tent, you were like, "I could fucking do this. I could totally do this." I'm like, I don't know, man. And then you went camping up there that one time, tripping balls on mushrooms. Remember that? Then there's that when you're like, dude, I can totally do this. I'm like, okay, man, you can do this.
All by myself. Yeah, I remember that. And, but I still had faith that I could do it. And that's why, you know, I felt like, you know, if I just had a little sturdier situation, but seriously, I literally was starting off with the mindset that I could stay in a tent. I would go up there and I was going to find a house, no problem. I had money. I could set myself up. blah, blah, blah. Well, then I went up there for a visit and I'm like, well, shit, there ain't nothing here. And then I came back home and I'm like, well, we got to find a situation because the tent ain't going to cut it. So literally we found that camper the weekend before we left for the north for Kalkaska. So it served its purpose. It did what it needed to do for us. It got us from point A to point B, and thankful for it. But now we're moving on.
Nobody murdered anybody. The dogs are still alive. Like, you guys finally can get the fuck away from the dogs for a while, which is gonna be a blessing.
Yeah,
it couldn't have been on the market very long. Where that camper was sitting was a lot of traffic from GM, General Motors, right there.
so it was kind of like a meant to be kind of thing. But then once we got up north and couldn't find a house, we're like, oh God, is this meant to be or what? You know. But I hope that, you know, the cannabis industry up north is huge. And I really hope that there are people that hear this that want to invest and maybe make some housing prospects for people because they need it. Otherwise, I'd still be up north.
Even like tiny homes, man. You know, like you could fucking get down on that.
About this with a buddy of mine. If we could find some property, you know, he talked about putting a couple tiny houses down. That would be an option. Yeah, it's just, you know, up in that area, it's kind of swampy in areas too. So that's a lot of other things you got to deal with. It's kind of swampy and not the best of, it's not the prime area. Let's put it that way.
It's
so
good fucking Sasquatch country.
Yeah.
See, Red's nodding. Yeah. That's how you get up there with the Wookfootin sites.
It's all forest.
Yeah.
It's not even farmland. It's forest.
Yeah. Farm and forest.
There's no power that's running through some of those areas and shit. I mean, I'm not saying that there's homes that don't have power. I'm saying that, like, there are large areas of land that, you know, are just open. So if you wanted to put something there, it's like, how are you going to pull power to it? Even if you want to put like a septic field in and dig a well and all that other shit, you gotta go solar then.
Areas get deemed like low income because of certain situations, because of how many people live, and there's not that many things out there. So then you get deemed a low income area, and it's like, that doesn't make sense. You know, it's hard to like differentiate things. So I don't know. It was very frustrating. I really honestly had no idea that I really thought I would go up there, I'd find something we'd fall in love with, put money down on it and buy it. Plain and simple. And that just was not feasible.
Well, it didn't help that you came into the market at the most busy time that it's been in years and years. So like there's no inventory throughout the state hardly at all anyway.
Well,
and then to come into that's terrible.
Try to rent something. It's hard to like find something to rent because things are all like looked at upon as vacation spots. So even getting through that red tape of it being a vacation spot to cut through to talk to somebody to be like, come on, I'm not just looking for this as a vacation spot. I need this through such and such amount of day. So yeah, it was just difficult, and obviously we tried, and it is what it is. So
I think the people of the town like know they have a problem.
Oh yeah, they do.
They're working on trying to get more housing there eventually.
They definitely know it's a problem, and they hate that they're losing people. Like I talked to one of the restoration people that is all about like history and saving the community and blah blah blah. And she was like, I can't believe you're leaving. It sucks that we're losing people. But it's like, she understood where I was coming from. Reality.
Nice downtown buildings like in Kalkaska, like the hotel that used to down there.
Oh goodness, if we'd had some cash, man, we'd have bought that place.
Cool looking buildings that would be awesome to see and do.
That'd be a good haunted house kind of place too. A haunted hotel. Yeah, that'd have been good.
I always told my mom, I mean, our family's always been going up north. You know, we've had some property up there, but I always feel like once you get past a certain point, you know, a little ways past, I don't know, you go over the Zilwaukee Bridge basically over there.
I hear you, babe.
And then as you go north, it just seems like you're driving back in time a little bit. And
Oh yeah.
The
like,
Zilwaukee Bridge, dude. That's it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
and
definitely
then it's like it just feels like everybody's in a slower pace and nobody's in a hurry. And it's
You know, I really like that though. You know, my base was from Kentucky, so everybody in Kentucky is a little slower down there. So I was okay with this slow pace, and I don't know, I really enjoyed it up north, and I loved being outside, even in the winter and the troubles that I had. I did enjoy it, and
I lived in Knoxville, Tennessee for a while, and I guess I'd have to compare it to the South a little bit, man.
Yeah.
Little just, I don't know if you call it redneck or if that's a rude thing to say or not, but just, you know, there's a lot of sticks and woods.
I think so.
It's whoop foot out.
you definitely can get your wook foot out there going, definitely.
I like it. I mean, I bet, like I said, I went up there every year. I'd be up there, and it's and honestly, where I grew up, I grew up working on a farm and around a lot of farmers anyway, so it's kind of a similar rural kind of feeling up there, except for even more so. It's more wooded, more trees than it is farm, and it just feels like
kind of split up. It's kind of weird the way it is because on like one side of the road it's pine trees and the other side is farm. So it's weird like that.
Just realized it was all pine trees until the farmers at whatever age cleared all that land to make it a farm.
Those pine trees are a farm.
They are. Yeah. They are.
No.
All lined up in nice rows.
Yeah, the conservationists that have done that. I mean, it's a beautiful country, and I'm super excited to that we have gotten to be able to be up there. I think, right?
It's great to be able to still visit it. It's not too far away. It's it's right up the road.
Somewhat.
Right up
Babe is so chatty tonight.
We just went up there and back on Sunday.
Yeah, exactly. We just went up there and back on
Left
Sunday.
at 4 a.m. and was back by 5 p.m.
Yeah.
Ooh. Damn.
Yeah, it hurt, but we did it.
A little rain on the way back pulling the trailer.
But it was better than the previous weekend because the previous weekend we were in a whiteout and we couldn't see shit. So I'm glad we didn't have the camper, and I'm glad we left it. Glad things happened.
I'm with you. That's one thing I do hate is driving in fucking super snowy conditions. I dislike that a lot.
The only time that it bothers me to drive is when it's raining so fucking hard. Then the windshield wipers are on their highest setting, and you still can't see fucking shit from shining over.
Fucking hate that.
The only time that I ever get like, then I'm like, yeah, I gotta pull over. But if it's snow, and I don't even own a 4-wheel drive, dude. I just fucking try to just lace it, man.
That's me. It's like what's worse about snow is you don't want to pull over. You don't. That's the fucking end of it if you pull over. So you just got to keep fucking going and try not to touch your brake the whole time. Just don't touch your fucking brake.
And it's like playing a video game with, you know, if you're not used to driving in a video game and you hit left on the controller or something, the car like veers wildly you just have to miles. Just tiny things, man.
Or maybe like the controller will rumble a little bit because you hit the rumble.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there you go. That's an identifier. I'm on the side of the road. I can just follow this.
We got a fucking new vehicle that does that shit. It's got all that fucking lane shit and stuff. You can turn it off, but leave it on there. It's doing its thing, man.
Yep. I made I don't know if it was a mistake. I ate a cookie and then I waited about an hour and a half and ate another cookie.
Ooh.
And they both hit me right now. I don't know if you've noticed, I haven't been smoking a whole lot, but I did smoke a couple times and then forgot. And now I'm really like,
bro, your eyes are as small as mine, man. Like that's saying something.
Yeah, I keep looking at the time. I'm like, all right, I'm going to take a hit here in a couple minutes, but I don't know.
Speaking of that, we are 1 minute from hash time, so hopefully everybody is to hang out with us and ring in the new day here together. If you guys have any questions, just throw them in chat for us. Otherwise, I would be remiss if I didn't remind some of you that are still sitting in top chat, oblivious of all the goings on from the cool kids in live chat. So, yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
I'm so glad you could join us tonight, Tara and Troy.
Appreciate it.
You guys are made for this show.
Are breaking our bedtime curfew and staying up late tonight.
Because you don't have to get up at the ass crack of dawn. That's why.
I know.
You slept in on Saturday, right? A little bit. So.
Poker, boy, poker.
And it's terrible. Oh my
What we are
goodness.
referencing is this is the day 3 of our fucking hat trick hash time. And we did a show Saturday morning at 9 a.m. called Wake and Bake with the Groskies. And Tara was nowhere to be seen until like
Was
half through the show. The Red Center.
I literally woke up at 9:13. I've got to be up for
Nice
the
job, Troy.
I'm late.
Hash time.
Thank you, Red. It's not the same without it.
It sucked. I hated being late.
God damn, Red. Which one's that?
But
What is it?
the other aspect is I never sleep in. So for me to get to sleep in
It's
and be
GMO
late was amazing.
in the face.
Don't worry about it, Tara. Fergoli's late every show.
Yeah, he likes to stroll in.
If he shows up at all.
Oh, Bake's up there yawning and doing the head
I'm
rub thing.
kidding,
That's
I'm
the last
kidding,
sign
I
right
kid,
there.
I kid.
I tried myself.
Of course, it's midnight, literally.
But in my defense, I
It's
have
like stretching too.
wow, so it's been nice. And my sleep's been a little off though because I'm trying to get used to the beds again. And there's different mattresses, so I keep switching between the two beds because I can't make up my mind which one I like. So I'm literally like getting up in the middle of the night and going to one, then going to the other.
I go over where the dogs are not.
Right.
Wherever there's room.
And the dogs keep following me, so if that tells you anything.
Troy just goes out like camper and gets a good night's sleep.
Wonder why the heater was on out there.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, y'all.
Thanks for having us. Appreciate it.
Oh man, this
Yeah, man.
stuff's slick.
If you're not stoned by this point in this show, this is a great reminder for you to pop new genetics in this upcoming season until you find something that is definitely scratching the itch. Speaking of that, I'm smoking some 2020 Mendocino. This is called Something Good. And it is something good. I've been going back and forth, dude, but I really have to say, out of everything that I grew over there this year, the Snow G, so fuck, man. I can't wait to bring that shit. Fucking Flanks Glimbing, man.
Hey, I forgot to mention, speaking of 2020, Rasta Bob, when he was mentioning the other day when he ran those 50 different strains, he ran 3 different ethos strains, and it was like monsoon season. So I guess only 6 different strains made it with various breeders. And he said 2020 was one of them, and he really really likes those guys. So yeah, good genetics.
Yeah. I was,
and, Irie was another one too that was good. So
sweet.
Jeff keeps making some good shit.
You guys have got beans popping. We're gonna be popping beans. Let's see what next week. No, whenever the full moon, I think is like the December 7th ish. We're gonna start
Pearl Harbor Day.
So we're trying to narrow things down, and oh boy, it's a struggle.
So where are you at for the narrowing down? What have we whittled it down to?
I told her she should pick one from my stash, and I should pick one from her stash.
I think that's a good idea. Yeah.
And then,
yeah, and I'm okay with that.
And then we all each pick from our own stash.
I'm picking 2.
You know,
you're taking some GMO of some sort, Tara. I already know that.
I am. I think I have to. I mean, yeah, I gotta pop the Minocos, the Chem cookies. I have to pop those right now, and I think I have to pop the Altered Beast.
Okay.
Because I've had them for the longest time, and I feel like my taste, the way it is, that's gonna be what I need to like seek out and look for. Because right now I'm on a GMO chem base situation, like runts. Like I'm about runts, chem, GG4, GMO. That's like my like realm right now. So I'm like, I think those 2 would be a nice one to start off pheno hunting. And I think I'm gonna go with all of them just so I can seek out what everything is and just not be like selective and just be like, oh, I'm gonna take this one, but I'm gonna like really like look.
I like the GG4 and runts idea. I like those 2.
Yeah. So we have Storm Shadow and Banana Daddy going right now. We're gonna flip to flower probably around the time that we pop the beans. I wanted to give these guys enough time to get accustomed to Jax coming off of Nectar of the Gods. So I think they've had a good time to adjust, and the Banana Daddy's lacking a bit, but I kind of hear that it is a
Banana
little.
Daddy grows slow.
Yeah. So
It doesn't really bolt much.
So freaking vigorous. So I'm gonna cut a clone of that. Definitely gonna keep that. Definitely keeping that one.
I had a thought, Tara, and tell me what you think here.
Okay.
Because you know way more than me when it comes to tissue culture. But
Ooh.
what do you think about using tissue culture to when you're pheno hunting? So when you say you can actually pop a little bit more seeds because you're not really technically taking clones, you can take just little micro propagations and then just put them on ice. They're not even going to count as a plant, right?
That's what you're thinking.
I didn't think I had the right tools right now.
You need like a kit or something. You need like one of those kits.
Yeah, I do think I need one of those kits.
But what do you think about just the thought? You think that's a way?
The thought, because I'm always going to have GMO in my garden. Like okay, here's one thing. So Banana Daddy to me right now is fickle. And I've had Banana Daddy. I know what the flower's like. I know what the rosin is like. If I'm going to mess with a fickle plant, I'm going to mess with GMO. Because I know what GMO wash is like, and I know what the flower's like. So it's enough that I want to mess with it.
Why do you think GMO is fickle? Just asking.
Oh, it is. You know it is.
What do you mean fickle? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Is what makes it a fickle plant for you?
I don't know. Just the couple times I've had it has been that I've grown it myself has been very like strenuous on it. It's a very, it reacts easily to strain, and it needs to be babied.
So for me, I got my GMO from shout out to Doc Dankenstein. And when he shared it with me, he gave me that gangly ass fucking teen of it. Remember? And it was like, he was like, dude, just put it in your fucking room and just basically flour. Just take a cut off of it. So that first one was like, whatever, right? So then the cut that I took off of it did okay. And then the cut that I took off of that one, like, it was straight, man. I didn't have, the only problems that I had with it was I kept underestimating the amount of stretch that I would get in flour. So I kept making it smaller and smaller to get in because I was using that 4x8 and I had, 4 lights over top of it. I couldn't have GMO just towering over everything else and fucking my lights up. So,
the way I look at my garden being is I'm going to have a whole 10 of GMO. So it's like, I won't just have like 1 or 2.
Okay. Good way to grow it.
That has to be a part. Have to have that. It's so like I've had a few different GMOs recently, and Red's GMO compared to a few others GMO, it's like night and day. So it's like there's a certain point that I need the strength that the GMO gets to, and Red and Becca's recent crop of it was phenomenal and has been all of that and some. It is so stinky and just.
Well, the good thing for you is they use Jax too. So like you already know how it's going to perform.
I know. And that helps me. So here's another thing. So I switched back to soil. I'm not doing cocoa. I am doing soil. I needed this to get off of its basis. I'm going to do my mix eventually, but I'm a soil person. I've done cocoa for a really, really, really long time here at work now. And
you're doing Jack's and soil?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Salt soil. You don't see that anymore, but I like it.
It's not impossible.
You don't.
The soil is not very nutrient,
Yeah, heavy. Yeah.
So I'm not seeing a detrimental portion of doing it. So at least not yet. So
What do you hold up, Troy?
And I'm just trying it, guys, because still,
Red's GMO.
Okay, that's Red's work. Red and Becca.
What's that? The
I still didn't get to
GMO.
experiment a lot before, we had to shut things down and move up north. So I'm still kind of experimenting. So the whole soil with Jack's, we had it at home. We had the soil, and I was just like, why not?
But you get,
Tara, I used to use soil with advanced.
Just cut your.
So it's kind of, and yeah, it was fine.
Yeah, eventually I'm gonna wean off of Jack's, and I'm not, I just needed some nutrients because I brought the plants home from Dan. Thank you to him and that 420 wife. I'm just making do for right now. Obviously there's other things in the plan.
We have a lot of bags of cocoa.
Yeah, we've got cocoa too that we needed to use.
Maybe we'll do a mix or something.
Yeah,
mix it.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm really not about cocoa
just
though.
A little bit of mix.
I don't know. I like the way.
What do you think, Chet?
I don't know. I like the way soil works. So we're gonna have an argument.
Don't let them bully you, Tara. Tell them this is the way I grow.
But you know what? Honestly,
do it your way.
Our very first argument was between soil and cocoa.
That's like you know you love each other, man. Right there.
Yeah, totally.
That's because
you can still be together
even,
even afterwards, man. Because there is no going back either way.
But
once you've settled, you're there.
He can have his own damn tents, and I can have my own damn tents and do what I want. So
there you go, side by sides.
It might just end up coming to that because
grow off.
That's strong.
Grow off. No, it doesn't even have to be that way. It can just be like you like your plants, like you said. You have different tastes and terps. There's nothing wrong with you growing your plants and Troy growing his plants, and doing it that way. Like Sequence came home the other day with.
Not about terps. It's just the way things feel to me, and things feel better in soil to me.
Yeah, I agree. I like soil too. Like I was saying, Sequence came home with that Gorilla Boost yesterday, and I was just kind of like, okay, that's what he wants to do, and that's fine. But I would have used soil in my Bloom Yellow bottles. But
what is Gorilla Boost?
I'm not against soil.
Cocoa.
Okay. That's the brand, right?
Yeah. This either.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, it's not my favorite medium either, but hey, we all have our own faves and the way we like to grow.
Yeah. Is if you're going to watch people, like let's say that you have a certain grower that you watch on YouTube and you're like, man, I love the way this dude does it. Or us on Instagram, doesn't matter. Don't only follow half of what that person's doing and expect all of their results. You know what I mean? Learn how to do one style of gardening first. Whatever you want to do, just figure it out. I don't care who you follow, right? Because eventually you're going to succeed well enough that you're going to have some plan. Or you're going to fuck up enough that you're going to be like, dude, this may work for this cat, but it's hogwash for me. I got to try something else. But don't try to mix like worrying about pH if you're in living soil and trying to chase things with pH down. And if you're going to use bottles, know how to use them the right way and know what goes in what order first, or you're going to fuck things up and it's going to fall out of suspension. There's just, like I was talking to my wife yesterday and she was saying how she keeps seeing so many grow tents and grow lights and shit that are coming up for sale all the time. And I'm like, well, growing it is easy once you figure out a method. And the problem is everybody just like, well, fuck it, I can do this too. And then they don't have good luck with it. And you get frustrated and quit. And one thing that everybody that's fucking watching this has in common is you love the plant. And most of us have been bit by the fucking gardening bug. And you just do it because you want to do it. And it doesn't really matter sometimes. Painted Lady, you are my sterling example. The way you ran your outdoor grow this year was like so fucking cool to me. You had these amazing, huge plants that were outdoors that you actually cared for and everything, but you didn't like micro garden the fuck out of it. You went into it with the open mind of like, I've never grown plants outdoors and expected a harvest. So anything that I get is going to be cool. Yeah. So you went into it with like the right mindset and the right intention, and you ended up harvesting some fucking great flower.
I know. I'm really excited about what I harvested too. And, and it was a nice little break. And, now we're ready to gear up for the indoor, and we've got some really cool genetics coming up, and I'm really looking forward to that Limarilla from Brandon Rust, and the Granny Skunk, and Baby. Apparently she has some opinions on what I'm running, or what sequence is running, I should say.
I'm
What
excited.
he said he was 4 for 4 on what was it? The Ethos was 4 for 4.
Yeah, those are already in Coco. He put those; they're already under lights.
Do you remember
The
what
rest of
strain?
them haven't popped yet.
Yeah, the skunk one hasn't popped yet.
None of the rest of them have popped yet. So he's
Yeah,
waiting on the
like
rest of them.
the thing was those seem like the older seeds, so maybe they're just gonna take a little more time.
Yeah, I mean that's what I said. I'm like, I'm used to things taking like between 24 and 48 hours usually, except for the Ethos. Always pops early.
The Get Down one sounds interesting to me.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited about all of them.
What
was the cross on that Get Down that you remember, Troy?
I don't remember.
Oh, shit. It was something they called it like electric orange.
Yeah, it was an orangey one. There you go. It's sequence.
Oh
Of course,
my
it's going to be an
God.
orange strain, right?
Orange.
Him and that orange, right? He's always got to have it.
Fucking criminy.
That was his favorite terp, man. He was
I'll have to
chasing
get him
after it
some.
for a
I'll have to
while.
get him some Orange Dream Haze then. That's the orangest shit that I've smoked in a while.
He had that OKC that was really good.
Oh no.
That was a really fucking orangey one. Baked, you remember that one, don't you?
Yep.
There's certain oranges that are good, but it's like that burnt, bitter shit is like, I'm over it. I like clementine, like bursting mouth, bright orange, you know.
You're expecting to get like concentrate flavors out of flour, though. Sometimes,
Oh man.
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, it's
Drop crap.
You know that burnt flavor you're
Did you
talking
say drop crap?
I had like an Agent Orange. It was like this burnt orange. It was, but then I had
The
this
old California
this
orange.
Bean.
Sorry,
Orange
I'm so
chili
over
bean
it.
was so smooth.
I got some Agent Orange beans.
Okay, so let's go back to this bean swap transfer crossover. Troy, what have you had your eye on in her seed collection that you would take as your selection?
Oh,
to grow it your way.
Shake is my selection. I don't know. I'd like to try one of my subcool strains to run, but like Cheesequake or maybe Grape Goo. I don't know if Grape Goo was one of his or not, but
no, I don't.
The batches I got.
That's out of your stash?
Yeah.
You gotta take one out of hers.
Out of her stash.
You're not allowed to.
That's the game. We
That was
talked
the
about
game.
this earlier.
Yeah, you get to pick
and then
one out
you
of
get to pick one out of his.
Thank you, babe.
I don't know.
I don't want to.
That raw genetic.
Oh.
That raw? Okay, take
Oh,
that raw.
the slushy, the slushy one. Yeah.
See, she's gonna want to
Come on now.
Tara acts like she's not gonna smoke this stuff.
Okay, so wait a minute. Then can he
Brother
pick
Russ.
the strain and you can grow it in your tent? Then Tara, he can't grow it, but you can. He can just pick it.
You're killing me now. Maybe we'll think about it.
You hear Babe in the background saying that's how we should do it.
Here, I don't know.
To me, it sounds like Tara's saying no, guys. That's a no from Tara.
Like, yeah.
I could look how she's side eyeing Troy. Like, why
No,
the fuck
dog.
did you
Yeah,
even think
so-
to even answer that question?
I'm gonna go sleep on that other mattress tonight.
Move over, Xena.
You want to talk about taking my raw genetics? Get the fuck out of here.
I'll cough up, and depending on which raw genetics one it is, I might cough it up.
Oh.
What are you talking
Is there a
about?
runts one that you have?
I don't know. There's the slushy.
Yeah,
one.
there's a space run.
Oh,
Base runs. Ooh.
oh, that's my
that one.
tiki.
Space
I don't know.
runs you should run.
Yeah,
Want the
that.
tiki. No, I'm not a tiki man.
You
I'm
can
not
have it. You
I
can
don't-
have all my tiki, man.
we might give away a tiki.
Cobra Milk was tiki, man. That's some good shit. That's fucking fire, man.
But maybe
I don't know what we're gonna do. Actually, it's funny. We have
It's the
so
anxiety, pre-popping anxiety, man. You want to make
Next time
sure
you
that
guys
you
come
open the
over, you
right
bring
shit.
all the tiki shit you don't want. I'll fucking take
I
it.
like
the
throw them
feeling,
in a bowl and like reach over our head and whatever.
Well,
Hey,
you can narrow it down. Sometimes that's what I'll do. I'll be like, all right, top 5 tonight or top 3, and then
hard.
and then just pick something out of a bowl, and
That's
then at
hard.
least it's like your top 5, or whatever.
What we should do for flanks climbing is we should bring our seeds there and just have like a fucking preseason swap. You know what I mean? Bring shit that's been sitting around in your shit or something that you think somebody would want that you can swap for it. And then, you know, look for what you want to look for. If you want to look for outdoor, because that's what I'm thinking about right now is, you know, my buddy Spartan, he had really good success by throwing a late season GG4 outside and took her to harvest and is happy with the production. I get to smoke it. I'm really fucking happy with the smoke on it. So it would be nice to have that. And I was so fucking hands off, easy peasy with the 2020 stuff. I still have more gear from them that I haven't popped yet. I still have some of those auto seeds, which I plan to run again. I'm not expecting much out of them. I will try to do something different to get a higher yield than what I got out of them. But I still have the V2 snow cane from the Spartan fucking cut, which I've loved the flower on that in general. I still have some fucking Mendo cookies too, man. The old, remember when we got those?
Dude, I still have some of those too.
Yeah. Same. I
wonder how it would do outside. I don't know. But huge shout out if you guys are in Michigan and you're looking for something to grow outside that may be a little bit hardier and more resistant. I had really good luck with them. They had the September Rain series, and it was all supposed to finish early. And I harvested everything fucking early as shit and still got great plants out of them. So
I think it's because they breed everything in their greenhouse or outside anyway. So it's kind of.
Yeah. Ryan, their head breeder, that's what he's all about. So, yeah, man. Cheers, Uncle Rick. I see you.
Baby's over here announcing that I don't know. She's got a new topic.
You know what her new name is? Her new name is
Marilyn. And she's over here just blabbing and blabbing.
That's Marilyn McCoo to you.
Yeah.
we call her Little DOG.
DOG of the CAT. That's his name. CAT.
Horse was over here kicking and barking in his sleep. I had to go there and fucking wake his ass up.
Oh, you gotta put a blanket on him.
He's got a blanket on him.
Does that mean that you put blankets on Frosty?
Yeah. On top
yeah, when I can.
Well, he has like no fur length whatsoever, and he's a Florida dog, so you got to look out for him.
Deaf son of a gun doesn't worry about the cold at all. I'll be like, it's a cold night. Come on, get under the covers now, and he'll be like, oh, I'm good. And he'll sleep on with no blanket or nothing. And I'm just like, all right, man. Like he knows the options available, but
yeah, but is he with you in bed?
Yeah, he sleeps on the bed.
Okay, well, mine like sleeps on one side of me, and the other one sleeps on the other side of me. So both are like cushioned to me, so they're getting the warmth of me, and we're all snuggled up.
My childhood dog would go under the covers and go to your feet, right? This dog doesn't want to be touching you.
Aww.
But has to be on the bed with you. But he goes to the other side and takes his own space and everything. I'm just like, whatever, just don't fall off. Like, but
perfect. That's the perfect dog.
Yeah, it is, but sometimes you want that free dog warmth. Like, what do I feed you for? Give me a little bit of that. Come on.
That's true.
Just roll over and put your feet out and warm up.
Yeah, I do that. Or my hands. Yeah. I don't know where he
Diamond's got a new routine that when he gets up in the morning, he gets up earlier because he's got to drive. And she'll just get up from her bed in front of the bed and come around to my side. And then I hear her she'll make like a little sigh, and then I'll open the covers. And she jumps up in the bed, gets in.
Oh,
so
nice.
For like 15 minutes, a half an hour more, she gets to be on the bed. And that's her little special treat.
She's got you wrapped around her thumb.
She does. She's a cutie. She deserves it. She's a good dog.
She really is. And she
Yeah.
really likes you too, though.
She's a good.
She does. She's a cutie.
I think it's funny how you guys have made your own like pet Brady Bunch to there, and everybody fucking coexists well. And like you've become like cool with Diamond, and he's become cool with your colony of
Didn't
cats.
start off that way.
Yeah, what?
Rocky
Yeah.
at
Mm-hmm. I
Cats
know.
out.
Change sexes.
And now they're I know. Poor cats are changing sexes and
Mm-hmm.
way of it. I mean, a lot of adjustment. So they
Titties for kitties.
Yeah, you gotta
Titties
Right.
for kitties.
What do your cats do at night?
Yeah.
Run rampant?
Crash around.
What do they do at night?
Well,
Yeah.
one of them will sleep on your hip when you fall asleep.
Baby.
Well, some cats are night cats, but there are a lot of cats that'll sleep same schedule as you.
I hear them dinking around because they like to play. They like their favorite thing. This is whatever. I know it's just stupid cat talk, but they like paper. They like packing paper that comes with like the Chewy shipments.
Yeah.
So anytime there's like big sheets of big, brown paper, I just leave it in the living room in like piles, and they make little tents out of it, and then they go crazy in the middle of the night, and I hear them down there, in the paper doing their thing. So whatever. That's what
Cats
they do.
are so dumb sometimes too. Like, oh, paper, that's what you're gonna get crazy about?
Oh yeah. They like all that free shit. Milk, rings.
Yep.
You buy them a $10 toy, and they're like, what the fuck's that? And then they'll get a milk
Yeah.
ring, and they're like,
Yep.
Holding up that dank man Dan.
Yeah, what you got, Tara?
Which one?
I have Midnight Frost, and I have some Mac from Dan, and it's so great.
What's up with that Midnight Frost?
Woo! That's GMO, baby.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Dan. Thanks to him for joining us for the Wake and Bake Saturday morning. It was cool. And shout out to Porch Farmer, who was not able to make it due to being down in Florida.
He was the Florida.
Yeah, man. So
Baked was at work. I was in.
You were fucking snoozed. We did the heavy lifting without you. It's okay.
It's funny. So we were listening to it this morning, and they're like, well, we're waiting on Tara.
Uh-huh.
I was like, oh my God, I feel like such a fucking piece of shit.
it happens, whatever, no big deal.
I am not known to sleep in like that, so that is rare. I mean,
Tara.
I definitely did not think you were sleeping.
I was.
Tara, I missed a whole show thanks to some 2018 Red Setter Farm hash.
Oh,
I drove home from Red's house and fucking was zonked, dude. Just
so
fucking
scared.
out, man.
The
Everybody's
show
like,
was
oh shit, did he
2020.
fucking something happened? No.
My
Passed the fuck
my
out.
spidey sense went off. Is everybody contacted me, and I'm like, oh my God, he was with Red earlier today. Everybody, where's everybody at? Let's everybody contact. Let's group together. I was like, we got to figure this out. Oh my God, who can go to his house and knock on the door? Who's the closest one? I was like, Doc's the
Ain't
closest.
nobody close.
I'm gonna get a hold of Doc. He's gonna go to his house. I was like, literally, was getting a plan. Oh, we were so scared.
It's just good hash, man.
It was asleep.
Oh, it was bad. She was out. We were
Dude.
scared shitless.
You know what I found the other day, Red, in my fucking travels? I don't know where he disappeared to, if he's gone or not. But I found some of the original festival Death Star hash, man.
Oh yeah,
It's a little teeny corner of it still out in my garage. So,
that's good water hash.
yeah, I was going through my toolbox and I opened it. I was like, oh shit. See, that's one good thing about being like a short-term fucking memory person. I can remember shit from like 30, 40 years ago, fine. But I have got so many squirrel caches around the house of different fucking weed things. Like, oh, hey, there's some RSO. Hey, there's some fucking microdose mushrooms I fucking forgot completely about. All right, man. Ooh, what's this? And then I have to open the jar and I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. I think that's like 2.5 grams of GG4. Fucking dynamite, man. So, just do it like that if you can.
Festival hash is food grade hash.
Hey man, that shit was
It's a trick.
oh my god, think of how that's gonna be now, dude.
Oh,
You think it was fucking sleepy go night the first time.
That's gonna be good, especially being done.
I hated it when we were doing those early late sessions and the only dry sift I had was the Granddaddy Purple from you.
Yeah.
Holy shit, dude, that was a fucking slugfest trying to get through that,
Eyes
that
open.
second part of the show. Yeah. You need the toothpicks like, you know, Tom and Jerry. Yeah.
Stay awake, guys. I'm gonna stay awake.
It's the Clockwork Orange right there.
Aww.
Baked slid. Spartan is still fucking wavering from that second cookie and going,
Oh, I'm
Baby.
fine. I'll
I'm
do another
here.
one right now. That was my last one, though. The one I ate. I was thinking I wish I had one more. It made me feel pretty good.
when are you going to make some more?
I hate making them, to be honest
Next
with
time
you.
when Emily comes over.
Yeah, exactly.
I showed you how to make them for a reason, man.
Yes. She actually went
Shout out
home and made
to-
a batch for her own. She did a different cookie, though, like a snickerdoodle, I think she said.
Okay.
Oh,
Shout out
nice.
to Anything Grows. Always positive vibes.
Yes.
Good choice.
Yeah, I'm going to be down there, see her a couple days. I'm going to try that. I said I want to try those. It sounds good.
Yeah, man. Have to report back on them.
That's how I used to do in Florida with snickerdoodles and peanut butter because they would keep well. Those two. Not
What do you
not
mean?
together.
What do you mean?
I
Oh,
mean, making your own medicated.
Yeah, I make medicated cookies and I would do peanut butter or I
oh,
would do
peanut butter cookies. I was
snickerdoodle.
thinking a snickerdoodle with peanut butter on it. I'm like, what?
No, that'd
Ooh,
be
that
good
could be
too,
good though,
though.
man.
Yeah.
Double down on the peanut butter.
But no, they just kept well for a cookie. I made muffins once, and muffins were delicious, but they kept for like a day.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, okay, I see. But
Cookies
time,
gonna
just
be
make
a
one
good
giant
stable
muffin.
one, you know. I mean, chocolate melts and gummies always taste like shit. And
oh, well, the Dick's gummies don't.
How about
No,
a
but
The
Also
one
medicated?
gummy I think tastes like real candy.
yeah, my tolerance is too high for 100 milligrams.
But yeah, exactly. They can't fit enough THC into enough sugar molecules.
Stick edibles, get them
You can,
while
you
they're
can,
hot.
you can always eat more, man. So if
You
one
know,
package isn't gonna
those
do
are
it,
the
I
only
just
ones I
don't
like.
enjoy them.
You know, my
Those
dad
are the only ones
requested
I like.
those for Christmas. He goes, I don't need much. How about a couple packs of those edibles?
are you gonna give them the dick one?
I was like,
Give him the
easy
dick ones, man.
peasy. Yeah.
For anybody
He'll
doesn't,
cut them into
doesn't
like
know,
tents.
I literally tell my
Dick's-
sister-in-law to like watch it because I'm like, this is not candy, and she's like, they're so
Yeah.
good, and I was like, they're not candy.
Yeah.
you'll build up a quick tolerance to them if you hit them hard like that. They'll work really, really well, and then you'll be just
Building
like
a
other
tolerance.
people.
That's for sure.
Yeah, keep it small. If you're putting your toe in the water, if you figure you're going to want to cut those into 10 pieces, that'll give you 10 milligrams. You know, easier way to toe in the water with it. It's easier to cut the squares, obviously, than it is to go full Lorena Bobbitt on the fucking little the gummy dicks in there. So
Oh, you can say it.
I'll do
it's
my
totally
holiday PSA. Shout
Holiday-
out the Third
Wait.
Eye Craft Affair that's going on every Sunday at the Fledge in Lansing.
oh yeah, total access.
In the end of the year, if you're gonna try to support some craft cannabis, check them out. 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Sundays at the Fledge. There's about, I think I counted like 20 vendors, including a food truck, char, awesome Asian tacos. Dude,
But goodness, I miss those freaking tacos. What is it?
Wonton.
Wonton nachos. Oh my,
yeah, the wonton nachos are delicious.
so good.
Red, are we doing a show with him on Thursday?
I need to talk to him about the show, but yeah,
Oh, that'd be
we're supposed to.
awesome.
Yeah, we're supposed to talk to him on Thursday about that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
We missed the past couple weekends. Sorry, we wish we could have been there.
Well, we had to miss last weekend, but we were there last night. We were there yesterday. It was a phenomenal event. It was a blast.
Love it. I had a great time when I got to go, and I've been wanting to bring Nutry with me and hang out because I know he would have a great time. So
the owner allows consumption in the building. It's a great place. There's
yeah,
eight big ass tables for you to sit down with your dab rigs and friends.
freaking recording studio downstairs. It's a super cool place. It's like really super cool.
Yeah, I agree.
Something to do on a Sunday if it's raining or snowing.
Right.
Way I look at it.
Or
Head
sunshine.
out. Or sunshine, I guess. Yeah, too. But to me, it's like a good day drive down or up, hang out for a little while. It's what? 3 canned goods, gently used coat, or $10 to get in.
Yeah.
Who that? I know everybody's got a gently used coat or 3 canned goods, don't they?
Yeah, even if you don't have the 3 canned goods, you could always just swing by a dollar store or something and grab 3 canned goods for just a couple bucks. And
exactly, there is a dollar store on the corner right before you get to the place, and you can pick a few canned goods right there. And contribute to the homeless.
Yeah, they got a little food pantry and a coat locker and some stuff like that for the needy in the area, and it's very cool. It's a local community center.
Yeah, I super like that about that.
And it's been good. It's been a good give and take, and
Definitely.
edibles have definitely seen some good. The who was it? I think it Pokes at a Bear. I think they were next to us. They have amazing edibles.
She has the best edibles ever.
Such awesome little baked goods and stuff, man. And of course, Third Eye Muse, they have psilocybin bars,
and they're really fucking good too.
Really good. Becca got some gifts.
Each bar has an eighth
for herself.
Lover.
We have rosin bars and
got these snickerdoodle cookie pie kind of things that are and her cake balls. Pokes a Bear. So good.
Yeah, it's been cool. So check it out. It's at least going on until the end of the year, every Sunday, and then hopefully they get another little residency for the Sundays because it's been cool.
Yeah, that is super cool.
Yeah.
Cheers, Chad.
It's been nice knowing there's somewhere to go on a Sunday, actually, because that's not like a normal day to do anything on. So it's kind of been nice to have a little unique little place to go to. And that place is definitely unique.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of familiar faces that we see come from, all over, really.
Get that access, man.
Yeah. At the other festivals throughout the year, we've seen them coming into this event. There's a lot of... there's a great community through social media and the interwebs. It's not just Instagram and stuff. And, the word gets around and it's really cool. It's a great network of, givers and receivers.
Definitely.
Well, I like the community side of it. Like I said, access is really, really important, especially as more and more people are putting their toe in the water for microdosing and the benefits that it may hold for them.
Yeah.
So, and then there's also the potential that, if you live in certain areas, you're able to not only freely use these, but also cultivate them. So I give a shout out to Purple Sage while I was out in Washington. I got to go through and see the whole process and actually hands-on do it and stuff. And it's, it's a multi-step process. I'm not saying it's easy, but neither is growing cannabis. But if you're using, cannabis as a plant medicine, you could also turn around and use psilocybin as a plant medicine as well for you. And, community like this is a really good way for you to be able to share genetics that way. So you may be able to get agar, you may be able to find spore prints, you may be able to find liquid culture syringes, in everything that you need to, help you help yourself. So I'm really in huge support for that. I want to see where this is going to go in the next 5 to 10 years. Because the research just hasn't been there, the funding for it or the ability to do so. So going forward would be cool.
Exciting to see just what happens on the cannabis front when the federal legalization falls, and then research can really go to a fucking dispensary and get quality weed to do some research on, instead of using the garbage that's grown by the government to state what is and what isn't going on in plants, when they're not really even concentrating on how to grow a plant well, in my opinion. So that's what's really exciting to me.
They're trying to grow profits, not plants.
Yeah. I don't know if anyone you guys caught the last Cheap Home Grow, but we went over a white paper, scientific white paper, for about the first hour. Then after that, Jack brought up a second white paper, and before he really talked too much about the white paper, he's like, I just want to scroll down and show you guys something. He scrolled way down and came to a figure, which was a picture of what they sampled as the plants. Like, this was the control, this was the, and
Swag.
terrible looking plants. So it's like, when you see that, you're like,
those
okay,
numbers are not going to be represented.
Whatever you found out, I don't even want to hear, because you can't even grow a plant, So it's important to, when people, I know you'll sound kind of like an asshole, but when people say, oh, I read a study, or I heard about a study that says the XYZ that's contrary to your belief, just say, what's the name of that study? Can you tell me what it is? I'd like to read it. And read through it and see, and it could be complete bullshit. And then you can say, when somebody says it to you again, well, you know what, I read that study.
Well, it's like getting old weed. So if you've got something, let's say you bought a $40 ounce, right? You're not looking for supreme quality, but you're also losing out. We talk about the entourage effect, or whatever other shit you want to call it, right? But everything works in combination together. So if we've got something that is lacking in terpenes, is probably lacking in cannabinoids, it's probably, you know what I mean? There are several areas that are lacking on that. And then to do any kind of data-driven analysis off of that is like, well, it's not representative of what the potential could be. So.
Yeah. Well, I know most of the government stuff for, I don't know, maybe now or the last recent years, but most of the government studies, they use the Mississippi place that grows weed for it's like one of two federal places that's allowed to grow weed, and they haven't been able to grow weed for like 100 years. It sucked. Like, it's always been mids, and it's always been that way. So yeah.
They didn't even change anything. It's like they got the approval to grow one thing, and they always just stuck with it.
That's why I don't know, maybe like 5 years ago, y'all remember there was like news not articles, what do you call it, news segments on super weed and super kush.
No, God,
and it was just shit. It was just shit that was hitting like 20% or something. And it was like, oh my God, this shit's not your average weed.
They finally got the plug.
Yeah. But yeah.
No, yeah, autoflowers hitting over 20%.
Yeah, for sure. What autoflower did I find today? Oh, I was looking through my seeds. I found the pineapple muffin autoflower.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
I still have some of those. I didn't realize. I thought I popped them all, but I guess not.
Dope. You have a whole pack?
No, but there was just a couple in there. I didn't count.
That one smelled nice.
Yeah. I was looking for pineapples. I had the pineapple upside down cake. I got the pineapple preserve, pineapple mousse from Skunk House.
No, the pineapple upside down cake made.
You said you had a pineapple.
I've got pineapple coming from Jack Greenstock.
That was it. So we could do a pineapple run.
Hold on, I can pull out to figure out the message here, and I can tell you exactly what it is. It's a cross of a pineapple something.
I got a pineapple
express and
I got pineapple cane.
It's a Jack the Ripper cross. It's Jack the Ripper and then pineapple. And Jack the Ripper, I think, is kind of lemony.
Ooh.
So are you after pineapple terps, or
yes?
What are you after?
Yeah, because I've got we had some pineapple upside. I also have the bake to try too. Some pineapple upside down.
Was that pineapple terps though? Like, to me, it's just always good. Every time we've got a pineapple, I've been like, "That's a good smelling fruity strain."
It was pineapple, dude. It was pineapple.
Okay, sure. Well then yeah, I'm after pineapple terps.
Like, I don't know. pineapple kind of, I don't know. If I've smelled some, and between that
Dabs, he
pineapple is like, ugh.
the
Do
dabs
you like
are
do you like
brought
pineapple? Do you like
solidified
to
it.
eat pineapple when you have
Yes, I
pineapple?
do.
The rose
Okay,
gold.
this concentrate that we had that was pineapple upside down cake on pineapple
Now,
upside down
that's
cake concentrate tasted just like real pineapples.
I had some lemon pound cake rosin, and that was tasty. I just wasn't sure how it would press. Is all. I don't know.
Yeah, you
Yeah, this
never
was
know.
concentrated. It wasn't flour too. That's
Oh.
huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, it crosses Jack the Ripper and Pineapple Fields.
Oh, okay. That's probably maybe that's Strawberry Fields or Killing Fields.
Fields.
Killing Fields is an old school
Yeah.
favorite of a lot of those guys. That'd be cool. I don't know if anybody remembers shout out Sonny Seeds.
Yes.
That dude, he had Killing Fields that looked
Didn't
really
he do
good.
that with blueberry? There was a blueberry in the
I
Killing
think
Field.
he's still going. Hang on, I'm gonna
And
see
that
if I can
was
pull it up.
dude, what was that one that we got off of Eagle Spartan?
SonnyShop.com. Here, share my.
blueberry
We got the blueberry one, blueberry
Yeah.
Contessa.
The blueberry. I know what you're talking
Contessa.
about. Hold on.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that Killing Fields might be the other half of that. I could be way off base, but dude, that's it right there.
I don't see it on here. Oh, here,
Oh.
Killing Fields. He's up
Hey,
to F6.
that's how you do it.
Here we go. Oh wow, you can tell he's got a good server website.
Yeah, man. This is
I
like
remember looking at
1998.
this. Now keep in mind, this is like probably 2008 or 9. And I remember like looking at pics like this, and this was it. This was the picture. And look at this, European bullshit. But fucking, I was
What
like,
do you
I've
mean
gotta have
European
that.
bullshit? What was that?
It's euros, so yeah.
So go to the top and change it to US.
Beautiful.
So go change it.
If only it looked that way.
Get him.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I don't think it
User
was from
error,
Europe
man.
though. I thought they were he's from
It's
Canada.
the one crossed with Sandy's Jack, which is Jack the Ripper. Okay.
Yeah, and like he had that, and then he had
What's that
some
right up
other
down below? What's that
field.
say? Hold on. Advantages of Killing Fields.
Here.
I'm so blind. There you go. Thank you, Baked. I love you, man. Okay. Sativa dominant hybrid, capable of huge growth spurts. Okay.
Yep.
If you're looking for something special than Killing Fields regular, is the strain for you.
I disclaimer. I haven't used this site in
Years and
12
years.
years, whatever. So
what was that other one? Was it
know,
Original Seed Company, or what was that? Fuck.
The other one
Original
I started
Sensi?
with, I actually have there's Sensi Seeds. They were good apparently. And then there's
Sensi
Nirvana.
was the one that had
Nirvana
like,
was a big one.
Yeah, I had some of their gear.
The main one that I know most people use was the Attitude or
Attitude Seed Blank. Yeah.
Yeah, it's called the Attitude, but they had to change their URL so many times. It's now like cannabisseeds.uk or something.
NVC.
I don't know, but
I'm so glad I don't have to deal with that anymore, dude. That was always
I
such
know.
a fucking nightmare.
I don't know. That was exciting though. It was way more risky. Like, are you gonna get your C's?
Exactly. It's like pulling a fucking lever on a.
And after you get them, because like I actually had the
Babe
T-shirt
agrees.
from my first order ever when I ordered my own seeds, and it was from the Attitude, and it's like a Converse looking symbol, but that's what my seeds came wrapped in. But some other people on the forums, theirs would come in like a CD case or something
Mine
like
came
that.
in a little wallet. And
Yeah,
they sent,
see,
like,
you never
fucking
knew what you
a
would
little
get.
teeny pill. Yeah,
Now
they wouldn't tell you what it was.
Seeds like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And it's legal. It's
And
nice.
this is the bomb diggity. This is like surprise, surprise, surprise.
That is probably one of the best packaging out there.
And, oh my God, isn't it? I mean, seriously, ABC Co. Like, you've got seeds and you have 3 glass pendies. I mean, I cannot even.
Oh yeah.
I mean, come on. This has to be the best marketing out there ever. Seriously, gotta shout him out. Love it. Love it. Love it. This hooked me. Hooks, line, and sinker. And I love it. And I cannot wait to pop these.
Yeah, that's gonna be sweet. Which one did you get?
I have Cowboy. Well, I was specific with what I wanted. I have Cowboy Yeti, which is platinum cake and Mr. Nasty.
Nice. Yeah, I have what Spartan has, and
Good
then
I'm all
job,
about
Spartan.
nasty.
Spartan. I think he also gave us vanilla Kush cake times that.
Oh goodness. So
Yeah, we got Rainbow Monk, which is Rainbow Skittles times Grease Monkey.
That could
Yeah.
be really good.
And then, yeah, the Rainbow Kush Mints times
Yep.
vanilla Kush cake.
Yep.
Yep.
I had that. That's phenomenal. So I'm super stoked to pop these, and I kind of hate to because it's so like, oh God, I love the way that the seeds came, and I hate to pop them, but it's phenomenal. I've been looking forward to these. I've really been looking forward to these, the Altered Beast and the Minoko Chem cookies. I'm really looking those in Keizu's skull that he sent that I got. I can't remember what I think it's Wook ass from Keizu. I can't wait to pop those.
Yeah.
That's like calling me saying Tara.
This is gonna sound terrible, I guess, but the thing I look most forward to popping is the shit that I just made. All those vortex fucking crosses.
Right. Have you gotten to smoke any of that yet?
So
What was that?
Have you gotten to smoke any vortex yet?
No, I've got it in flour right now.
Okay.
But yep, I've got it in flour, and then
what about Snow Cane?
I've got a vortex snow cane cross. I have snow cane and veg.
Ooh.
Snow cane and veg.
Ooh. I keep asking for it.
I know. It's gonna be the next one that gets potted up to go in. So
All right, cool beans.
but Mac 1's the next one going in.
All
I'm
right.
not in my mind on that.
With that,
Do you have any of that left? Are you out?
Out of what?
Mac 1.
I have no Mac 1.
No Mac 1 flour.
Yeah, I wish I did. I don't have any Mac 1. I've been out of Mac 1 for a bit.
I have some banana mac too.
Oh, from Blue Kiss. I tried some of that. Yeah.
Super good.
I only had some of that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just now busting into like all of her flour. We've been like keeping it low key just because we wanted to let it cure up and haven't touched it at all. A little here and there. The Girl Crush is probably the most we hit, and the Strawberry Glue. But everything else we've been trying to let cure up. So
There's something slushy, or was it a watermelon slushy or something?
Watermelon slush.
That's a good one. That's probably the one that I picked out. If I was turp-wise, that's probably the one I would have picked.
That is probably the terpiest one that she's got. But we have this like mystery jar. Hold on, it's right here. I don't know what it is. I have no clue what it is. The tag fell off in transport. I can't put my finger on what I smell. I get
Process of elimination. Ask her what she gave you and just go off of which one you don't have.
She gave us a lot, so we can't even do that. That's the whole thing.
Just save a little bit of it, and when next time you see her, have her smell the jar and have her guess.
We think it's the lavender barb is what we think it might be. I'm not sure, but
the Freak Show was a pretty good smoke too. That was interesting.
Gosh.
That reminded me of lavender when you said lavender. It was kind of a lavender kind of flavor to me.
lavender, cedar, and pine is what
Yep.
I loved it.
Sounds good.
And what was the effect on that?
I don't know effect anymore.
I
don't just smoke just one thing, man. It's the problem.
Right.
I didn't so much get the effect. It was more like I would say that had to be all a day smoke kind of thing, not like an uppity thing, but an all day hybrid kind of smoke. I wasn't up. I wasn't down.
There's room.
That's my problem when I get like 12 samples. I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna smoke them and see. This is 12 things I haven't tried before. I want to fucking smoke them all. I can't just. I want to take this one today, see how it hits me. No, fuck that.
I do try to do that.
Bring it on.
People give me something and ask what I think. I do try to do that. I will try to go and like start off my day with just their smoke, just so I can give them the terps, the high, I don't know. Some people ask for it, that I talk to. So I don't know. I feel like I probably should. So I just kind of do it. I enjoy it. Fun for me.
I've never been asked, but I do that too. Like if somebody gives me a bag, I'll be like, my first rip of the day, or another one I'll use is the first rip. Well, there's three. First rip after work, and then also for lunch rip. Lunch rip's a good one too.
Lunch rip.
Yeah.
Lunch rip.
For me, lunch rip doesn't really do it. It's more first wake up and end of the day is my differential.
Yeah. Lunch rip does it for me because I gotta get back to work. So I smoke the whole doob, and then it's like if it gets me high, I'm gonna notice it while I get back to work. I'm like, oh, I'm forgetting stuff.
Chemo sitting over there.
Yeah.
Lunch rip or morning rip for myself.
I've been sick.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
That's nighttime. Get away. But
yeah, I got that cut if you want it.
Had like 6 to 8 doobies going sometimes, depending on how many people were at lunch with me. So lunch could get pretty intense.
Yeah.
And then sometimes Dan would bring dabs, or I would. So, then it would get even better. So
same way with my old Rich pulling out. Here's another one and another one. He'd always be pulling out doobie after.
Oh yeah, Troy always had a good lunch and break with his group too.
Yeah, some extended breaks sometimes.
Yeah, it was nice, being able to smoke with the people that you worked with. It's nice.
Yeah.
Community bonding, or team bonding.
Not that everybody that we worked with smoked, and we had a couple where I worked, but maybe I think only like 2 people that I know of that I worked with did not smoke. So
you would think it wouldn't draw them.
So, but they were still down for everything we were doing.
Were they like medical people instead of smokers? They still used cannabis, but just not smoking? No,
not at all. Okay. Yeah, not at all. That was their job, and they were okay with it, no matter what. And the one she was like 65, and she came from healthcare, so I think that's why she was more apt to adjust to what we were doing. But she still, throughout her day, would be like questioning us and be like, "What are you guys doing?" And but she never
smoking weed.
She never judged us. She always supported us, and she was great. And shout out Karen. She's a Karen. Sorry, Karen. She's a Karen.
We fucking get shit done, man.
Yeah, man.
Results.
Where's your manager?
Yeah, she was a good lady. So I appreciated her, and I appreciated her even being around cannabis. Not too many women her age and her religion would even like think about doing it, but she knew she needed to make ends meet. And
hey, man,
get it.
The holy anointing oil is fucking cannabis oil.
Yeah, just give it a chance.
For sure.
Yeah, there's lots to benefit from it. So it might be a tincture, a rub, a smoke, a dab.
I've been in top chat this whole time.
There's all kinds of different forms of cannabis that can help you.
Yeah, see, I'm not a Medibles fan. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I like the Dick's edibles every now and then, but they just make me sleepy for some reason. I haven't found one that I like that, keeps me. I just like smoking. It's just my old.
I'm ultimately or something, so I don't have to always kind of smoke. So that's why I'm looking at medibles and looking at, things that can partake in my life that I don't always have to light up. So
get some butter to use up.
Yeah, we have
cookies.
Thanks for having us tonight. Cheers, everybody.
Yeah, it's been
awesome. Thanks for coming on.
Oh, it's a late session. We stayed up.
I looked at the time. I was like, "Holy shit, we're at the."
We're right there on the wall, man.
Love your background.
When you're with your friends having fun.
Count Chocula, man.
Eating Count Chocula.
Count time.
Thank you for having us.
Eat the count.
Red show on Thursday, yes.
Yes.
Thursday at 9 p.m. Polarity Science. Behind the veil.
Be there. Be square.
Science.